welcome back to A Tale of Three Cabins. No, this is not a bad foreign film audio dub. For some reason my camera did not capture any audio here. I'm thinking maybe it had something to do with the Bluetooth. Never did that before, but it was too late before I noticed it. So, I'm going to give you a little briefing here, just what's going on. Alright, I am currently in tow. You can see JD is in the background. Back home I had a little bit of indecisions on what exactly to bring down to Southern Ohio with me. But I did load up the front end with quite a few attachments. It's a little bit heavier than I anticipated it. I'm figuring for this trip I'm going to need the brush crusher. I'm going to need my forks. And I'm also going to need my little quick hitch on the front to move all this stuff around. Oh, and not to mention the loader bucket. So I'm hanging a little bit low, and I think I'm going to drag a little bit when I pull into the driveway. But according to the scale on my WaySafe hitch, I'm right around 800 pounds of tongue weight. Now, just when I was getting ready to leave, my brother called me. He was admitted to the hospital because of a car accident a few days ago. And just when I was leaving, he called and asked if I could give him a ride home. They were going to discharge him. So I went over and did that. But that put me a few hours behind schedule. So I'm going to arrive in Southern Ohio. It's going to be a little bit later than I anticipated. And I'm hoping to get the grass cut tonight. There is some rain coming. And also, I only have about 45 minutes of daylight left once I get there. Alright, I'm just getting ready to pull up to the driveway here in about another 30 seconds, but it looks like it is drier down here than it was up in Northern Ohio. So it would be great if I could get the grass cut this evening. I've got about an hour left of daylight, so I think I can get a good chunk of it done, as long as I don't run into any problems. But let's see if I can get the trailer all the way up to the house area. I know I'm hanging kind of low, so I think I might scrape a little bit, but let's find out. Got the turn signal on, slowing down. Once I get in the apron area on the driveway, I'll have to put it into four-wheel so I don't spit up a lot of gravel. And hopefully no cars are coming around the bend here. This is the first scrape. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. Four-wheel. Grass doesn't. A little bit more scraping. Come on, baby. Alright, I'd love to chat with you, but I want to get some things done, so I'll catch you in a little bit. I got about halfway into my mowing job and I noticed that the deck was really cutting uneven and also almost like shaving one half of the grass. Then I noticed this as I was cruising by. The rough terrain must have knocked this hanger loose. I'm not sure exactly what held it in, but I have a little pin I'm going to throw in here and hopefully that'll keep it from coming off again. It is pretty rough terrain over there, pretty bumpy, so I can see how that could pop off. I got a good portion of the grass cut before it got too dark. Tomorrow I can just touch things up with a push mower or weed whacker. Also beat the rain. I'm a little bit tired, so we're going to call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's a little overcast. There is some rain in the forecast. It looks like it might be raining about another hour. We got about another 4 pickup trucks coming here, so I need to clear this area out. I got to shuffle around some of these attachments, try to park the trailer, and then make it easily accessible so I can get to the loader, the brush crusher, and the forks. So a little bit of maneuvering around before everybody gets here. So let's get started. That should be all I need the hitch for until we're ready to leave, so I can just leave this on the trailer. But other cars are going to be parking here, so I'm going to have to remove this bucket and put all these implements in a place where I can get to them easily and not be in the way. Well, with changing all those implements, I ended up losing my quick attach pin again. I lost it once before and had just a little chain holding it on there. I think I'm going to have to finally order a new one though. Should be somewhere around here. That gray color should stand right out. Yep, definitely time for a new one. Last part of the summer has been a pretty severe drought down here, but we're getting the remnants of Hurricane Helene coming up the next couple days. My UTV is going to take quite a beating the next few days, and I've been meaning to change oil for about the last 6 months now. I bought a kit that included everything you needed, the oil, a little filter, funnel, rubber glove, rag, and everything. So while I'm waiting, I thought it'd be a good time to change this oil. I'm a little difficult to work on the gravel ground with it, but it's long overdue.
Yeah, I usually would stop short and check it. But
I'm going to start the engine and let the... right there. I thought I was done with the hitch with my trailer, but we got another trailer here to worry about. So 3 friends have showed up, 2 more are coming tonight, and the main purpose of this trip is to try to get a blind up on top of our hill. We started working on these blinds a few episodes ago using the scraps from our old cabin that we tore down last year. And now we have all the walls built, but we need to get them up on top of the hill. And JD is going to try to do that. We're going to use the forks to see if we can get them up there. We're going to have to take the long way up, which is a little bit easier than trying to go up to Widowmaker, which our tractor would never make it up there. Now that's all the walls. We built the base and the 4 walls, and we thought that we would construct the roof while we get up there. It's just going to consist of a couple little joists that are going to go across to tie in some sheeting and some metal roofing.
Plenty of room.
Just doing a quick test here with the loader functions just to make sure this is not too heavy before we embark on our little trip. Once we get the walls up there, I want to do some work on the clearing and some of the paths, so I thought it'd be nice to have the loader bucket with us. I thought it'd be too heavy to throw it on top of all the walls of the blind, so we're just going to throw it in the back of one of the UTVs.
Drop it down. That's that rope train.
Man, it really panned out. All that overtime for surf and a nice rain.
And we're off. We've got about a 3-mile journey. We're going to be on the road part of the way, so I wanted the UTVs to give me a little escort in case there's an issue, in case stuff were to fall off of the tractor, and also help if there's any sort of traffic. This is our neighbor, and they butt up to the back part of our property. There's an access road that goes to the gas well up there to service it. So we're going to hop on that, and the only way to really get to it is through their property. I already called them and told them we were going to be doing some work up there, and they had no problems with it. Now, it's not entirely a smooth ride. There are some divots, there are little ruts that you have to go over that get a little precarious when you have a good load like that on the front end. Just going slow and easy, and hopefully we'll get there in one piece. This is Baron, and Baron is going to tag along with us for this whole fiasco up here on top of the hill. I had John go ahead of us just to make sure that the path to the clearing was going to be okay without any incidents. Now we need to do a lot of brush hogging up here, and I thought I would just leave everything intact, disconnect the forks completely, lay them so we can still move this stuff around, get them out of the way, and clean things up a little bit, move them again. Okay, so we got a lot coming up in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We need to finish building these blinds. We need to clear out some of these deer paths. We need to clean things up here on top of the hill. Also, we're going to go to a new area. I don't know if you remember, but they sold the property next door to me. I've talked to the owner a little bit. He's letting us use some of the access paths to get up to the top of the hill. I haven't been able to talk to him recently. He hasn't been down there for a while. So I don't know exactly what he's going to do hunting-wise this year. I will try to see what his intentions are and if we're able to hunt on the property in the future. But in the meantime, we're going to go to a new area and scout things out and put up a new stand and also run into a little bit of trouble. But that's all coming up in the next couple weeks. I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoy and subscribe to these videos. Click on that little bell when you want to know when a new one is coming out. And keep an eye on us. Take care, everybody.